All right, we're good to go. Welcome everybody to the video. Hope you had a great day today. It is very late here in Cincinnati, after midnight. So technically, I did not get this done the day that the stock market closed, but nonetheless, here we are. I had a good day. Thanks for asking. So we will jump into it. My name is Luke. The channel is Mr. Shredder. In this video, I discuss the top 5 biggest movers of the stock market today. This is something that I do every day. So if you enjoy these types of videos, definitely hit the like button, thumbs up for me, helps the channel grow, and then subscribe to the channel as well. I have to say a disclaimer, I am not a professional. I cannot legally give investing advice, so this video is for entertainment purposes only, but I hope you find it useful in some way. So we'll get started. I always start the video with just an explanation of how this works. So I give myself about 10 to 15 minutes to review the market for the day. And I specifically want to talk about the top 5 biggest movers of the day. And then with that said, I do start the day with the review of the 5 biggest movers from yesterday. So to do that, the biggest mover from the market yesterday was Biofrontera AG, or BFRA is their ticker. They were down to 16.51 today after closing yesterday at $26.80. So they did not have any substantial news that I could see that made them jump yesterday. And then they dropped down significantly today. Second biggest mover from yesterday was MYOS, which is Myos Rens Technology Inc. They closed the day today at $1.94 a share. And yesterday they closed the day at $1.84 a share. So they were actually up just a little bit. It's a good day. LITB, the third biggest mover from yesterday. That is Light in the Box Holding Company. They're an online retailer. They closed today at $2.25. Yesterday they closed at $2.29. So they were basically flat today. Fourth biggest mover from yesterday is Willis Lease. They closed the day at $26.79. They closed yesterday at $28.10. So they were down just a little bit, not much. And then lastly, ARC was down just a little bit today. So they closed the day at $1.31, and yesterday they closed at $1.44. So overall, it would appear as if 4 of the 5 movers from yesterday were down today. One of them big, the other 3 just a little bit, and then one of them was up. So now we'll jump into today. Today's Thursday, August 6th. Is that right? Yes, Thursday, August 6th. So the market was up. The Dow was up 185 points for a 0.68% increase. That means on the week so far, it's been a very good week for the Dow. It's up 3.19% or 847 points this week. So very, very good week. Very, very big movement. 847 points is good. The 5 biggest movers for the day. We'll kick those off. So ADTX, which is ADTX Therapeutics, was the biggest mover, and they moved 93.38% since close yesterday. So technically they opened the day today at 650. They had some news in the aftermarket yesterday that brought them up substantially. So they closed yesterday at 393. They opened today at 650, and then they closed today at 760. They're down 1% so far since the market closed. So they were still up on the day today, but you would have had to have gotten in yesterday before the market closed to capture that 93% gains. So a little bit about them. They are a life sciences company. They're focused on monitoring and reprogramming the immune system. Not entirely sure what that means, to be honest with you. They don't have much in terms of products or profit that I could find so far. The big reason for their move today was that they developed a more reliable COVID antibody test. So they've applied to have emergency use for this immediately. and then they're hopefully going to be selling this commercially come Q1 of 2021. So we're seeing this consistently, like every day. It feels like there's at least one stock, it feels, that is COVID related in some way that jumps substantially every day. Today it happens to be ADTX Therapeutics. So this is one that I think that I'll keep an eye on. They are in the negative so far, a non-profit producing company. They haven't really been around very long from what I could tell. I'm not entirely sold on it yet, but I think this is an opportunity to potentially ride the wave. So if they are going to trade on emotion or momentum and continue to go up, ride the wave, make some profit. So get in, put a stop loss order in, have a goal of where you want to get out, manage your risk properly, and you should be good to go. I don't see any reason why you couldn't give it a try. Just be ready to jump out right away if it turns back south. Second biggest mover today was a company with the ticker symbol AVCT, which is American Virtual Cloud Technology. So they do IT solutions, networking, communications, servers, desktops, basically like a communications IT company. So they are buying Ribbon's Candy Communication, which is a cloud communication service. To do this, it's an all-stock transaction. So they're issuing 13 million shares to Ribbon's Candy to acquire them. I do not know the share price that they've been issued, and the deal should close the second half of 2020 at some point. But I do know it's 13 million shares being issued. So they were up 75% on this news from close yesterday. So they actually opened the day, because this news came out in the aftermarket. They opened today, this morning, at 12.49 a share, and they ended the day at 8.35 a share, which means they actually lost substantially on the day, about 50% down. But if you had bought in, yesterday before the close, you would have doubled your money, really. So from 484 to 838, I guess it's 72%. But a negative earnings company. Their 5-year high was 11.25 just this past February. And again, today they opened at 12.49 but closed at 8.35, so hovering around their all-time high. I personally would not touch this stock, not with them being a company that has negative earnings. I just don't see it right now. I need to see some profit coming from them, improved numbers before I buy in. They were up 4% in the aftermarket though, so it's a good thing. The third biggest mover was a company called G Group Inc. They are a national staffing and recruiting firm. Their ticker symbol is JOB, or job. They're up 50% today. I would call them a penny stock. They started the day at $1.10 per share and closed the day at $1.62. They are up 1.85% in the aftermarket. I did not see any substantial news that would have made them go up today. A month ago, they announced they're eliminating $47 million in bad debt, which is a good thing. But that news did not come out today. It was a whole month ago. Seems like a pump and dump to me. They are a company that is in the negative. I will say that their revenue has been trending up over the last 3 years, but their earnings have been going down. Because of that, I would not touch this stock at all right now. The fourth biggest mover is Nova Lifestyle. So their ticker symbol is NVFY. They make fancy furniture. Lifestyle furniture is what they call it. They were up 48.75%. They started the day at $1.60, ended the day at $2.38. They are up 0.84% in the aftermarket. No substantial news today that I could find. They are in the negative as far as earnings per share. Their 5-year high was $21.50. That was back in 2016. And again, they were hovering between $1.50 and $2.25 today. So they've dropped substantially since 2016. They were down in 2019 as far as their numbers go compared to 2018. So due to their downward price trend over the last 4 years, due to their profitability being down from 2018 to 2019, I would not be touching Nova Lifestyle at all. To me, it just feels like a pump and dump. So it'll go up today, it'll fall back down tomorrow or very shortly after. The fifth biggest mover is a company called On Track Inc. So OTRK is their ticker symbol. They do telehealth, so virtualized outpatient healthcare company. Basically, you can see your doctor from the comfort of your home, depending on what the case is. So up 43.58%. It's very rare that we see a stock that has such a high price make our list of the top 5 biggest movers. Since this list is based on a percentage move, the stock price is already so high. They went up about $10 per share today, based on when they opened. When they closed yesterday, they were down even lower than when they opened. So they moved a little bit overnight and then up about $10 today. They're down less than 1% since the market closed. But again, the overall movement was 43% up for the day. So no news that I could find for them. Again, they are a company that has a negative earnings per share. My only thought process is that telehealth could be, the wave of the future. The more that people can have the convenience of seeing their doctor from home for simple things, the better. And it's definitely a cost saving for the healthcare provider as well. So it's a win-win for everybody. So I really think telehealth has a chance to really catch on here. So over the next few years, 2 to 5 years. This day was their all-time high. So 56.47 is their all-time high. They have gone up 100+% on their price in the last month. I'm questioning though, is this a pump and dump? There was just no substantial news that would make me understand why they would go up so much. They do not earn a profit, and they've gone up 100% in the last month. It feels really weird to me. My only thought process is if it's going to continue to trade up on momentum, on emotion that people see that it's going up, ride the momentum up with it. Again, just like we said for the first stock, so ADTX, ride the momentum, get in on it, put a stop loss in place, get good at managing your risk. So let's say you put a stop loss in or even a trailing stop loss in at whatever you're comfortable with. Let's say 5%, give it some room to breathe. So if it drops a little bit, you're not selling out and losing right away. And then if it continues to go up, you continue to make profit. Set a goal. So let's say I want to make 15 or 20 or 30% on this particular stock. Set a goal, a target. If you hit it, sell out, take your profit, go. Otherwise, put your stop loss in on the back end and mitigate your risk. And the worst thing that can happen is say you lose 5%. Lastly, we'll just kind of review a couple miscellaneous things. So personally, my active portfolio today was up 0.08%. Very disappointing day overall. Really a disappointing week for my personal portfolio. It's my active portfolio, so I have a few different things going on. But as far as my active portfolio goes, that I manage and I pick and choose myself, I was up, 0.08%. I'm probably marginally up for the week. What I mentioned earlier, the market's up, or the Dow is up over 3%. I don't think that I'm up 3% today in my portfolio. But OPK was my big winner for the day. It was my only winner for the day. Workhorse was down, Solo was down, Procter & Gamble was down, and SoftBank was down. I also have a mutual fund as well, which was surprisingly down, even though the market was up. We talked about a stock called Universal Security Instruments. That was one of the top 5 movers on Tuesday. It was the only big mover from Tuesday that was up also on Wednesday. So today, Thursday, they finally dipped back down, which was an 11% dip today. It basically got rid of all of their gains from yesterday, but now they are back to where they were after their big day on Tuesday. So still up for the week, which is a good thing for them. And then the other one I want to mention is Mara, M-A-R-A. I talked about them yesterday as well. They were the biggest mover from Monday. It's Marathon Patent Group. They basically mine cryptocurrency. They, again, were up today. They were actually up huge, so 21% gain. So they're finished the day at $5.09. Since their close last Friday, so less than a week, they're up 150%. I mentioned yesterday I was adding them to my watch list. I did not buy it, but it's on there, so I'm watching it. I think this is another one that's just like ADTX, just like OTRK, where you can get in, you ride the momentum up, you put a stop loss in, you mitigate your risk, your upside could be tremendous. Look, like, I didn't believe in this company last Friday, but if I had bought into it, I would have made 150%. I still don't believe in it today, but I don't know where it's going to be next Friday. So if you buy in a little bit, put your stop loss in, mitigate your risk, ride it up if it keeps going up. If it doesn't keep going up, then you lose just a little bit of money, you're out, you find something new, something different. So I will be adding ADTX and OTRK to my watch list along with, MARA. I already have it on there. But finally, I have to mention it every day. It's just crazy to me. Wayfair is up again. They closed the day at $312 per share. So this month, they're up 38% in the last 30 days, not this month. So last 30-day period, up 38%. And they are up 1,229% since March 19th, which was their low during the big COVID dip. That is crazy to me. If they keep going up, that's impressive and amazing. I want to buy it, but I'm just afraid the second that I buy it, of course, the price starts to come back down. But who knows? Look for other companies that do what Wayfair does. If people are still ordering a lot of products while they're at home, if they're still out of work because of COVID, or if the next stimulus check comes and people continue to buy things online, Wayfair and companies like Wayfair could continue to go up. So that is all I have today. I would love to hear how you all did in the comments section below. If I missed anything, or if there's any stocks that you want to tip me off to, please let me know. Otherwise, again, if you feel like I earned your thumbs up, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content in the future. And thanks so much. Bye.